Today I want to go over 2 wickedly effective moves that will drastically decrease your low back pain. When you see the actual moves, you're gonna think, really? That's it? Looks so simple. And it really is. But as a bonus, if you stay around for the whole video, I'll show you 2 more moves that will definitely silence your low back pain. Now, low back pain it's become a bit of a pandemic. If you Google low back pain, it is the #1 reason why people call out of work. It's also the #1 reason why people go on disability. Now, if you go to your doctor and you tell them about your low back pain, other than prescribe you medication, they're gonna either say one of 2 things. The first thing they're gonna say is you need to strengthen your core. And the second thing they're gonna say is you're gonna need to stretch, which all sounds good, but the problem is when people think of working on their core, they usually think of something like crunches, sit-ups, some type of flutter kick, some type of twist. All of them are very, very effective, but most people don't do them correctly and they end up leaving with more low back pain than when they first started. The other problem with the advice of stretching is people often think of stretching, they usually think of some type of like complicated yoga pose where you have to bend in some type of pretzel. So today we're not gonna go over any of that. We're gonna keep it simple, and that's what this channel is about. It's all about fast, easy, and effective. So let's get started. All right, so the first move is gonna be strengthening your core. It's basically called anti-rotation. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this wall, have my hands up here by my shoulders, elbows out, and all I'm gonna do is put my elbow on the wall and actively twist from the waist into the wall. And if you do this, usually what I do about is 20% of my strength. So this is strengthening the core. You'll actively start to feel your core engage. I recommend you hold this for 30 seconds, maybe 2 to 3 sets. Of course, you gotta do both sides. From here, we're gonna go into a low back stretch. So after that set, what you're gonna go into is a side bend. So for here, I'm gonna use the wall again. Take this arm up, reach over to the side, push the hip out, and hold. And if you do this, like I said, it's wickedly effective because it's so simple. If you do this once a day, I guarantee you your back pain is going to be drastically reduced. And again, the same thing, 2 to 3 sets, 20 to 30 seconds. Now, the only problem is with these exercises is you got to do them and you got to be consistent with it. And also remember to do both sides. All right, so as a bonus, 2 more moves. Same thing, we're gonna be strengthening the core and stretching out the low back. And the first move for the core is a modified side plank. Now, this is something you've probably seen people do on the floor. Me personally, I hate getting on the floor, so this is really, really effective. So, arm up, and all I'm doing is leaning against the wall, and I'm going out. And what I'm trying to do is actively engage my hip by pushing it away. So I'm trying to get my rib and my hip closer together. So arm is directly in line with the shoulder and I'm just holding. Now for this is pretty simple. It's pretty easy. Anyone could do it. I recommend you hold this for 60 seconds, 2 to 3 sets, both sides. And then from here, we're gonna advance the low back stretch. So same stretch as before, use the wall, reach over, but what we're gonna do is use the same side leg and flip it over to the side. And we're gonna hold this. And it's actually gonna intensify the stretch that much more. So again, these stretches, these moves, super, super simple. That's what this channel is about. Fast, easy, and effective. Do them. I promise you, your back pain will feel so much better. You won't have to get on medication. You won't have to call out of work. You won't have to go on disability. All right, guys, so if you like, please subscribe. Please like, please comment, please give us feedback. And until next time.